Yo, you wanna learn how to do a fucking infinite? I'ma teach the motherfucking bitch ass. Oh! Oh! How's it taste? Oh!
Hello, welcome to Dark Souls. I'm Xander. In this video, I'm talking about Kukaku and her die loop. This loop only works on standing characters, and it's very important to Kukaku's gameplay. If you want to get the most out of Kukaku, you should follow this guide. For this loop, you'll need one special move. Take this. Yes, it's literally called that. For the loop, you are required to use the air version specifically. Also, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to call it die, because that's what Kukaku says when she uses it. The rest of the loop just involves her normals and some very quick movement. So how do you do it? The loop requires an air move, so we need to get Kukaku into the air as quickly as possible. The best way to do that is with a flash step. The loop has two starters. Medium heavy is the more common starter since it does more damage. You'll want to use it on characters that are as tall as Kukaku or taller. Light medium is the other starter. It only works at close range and requires some fast fingers, but it works on pretty much everyone. And it may be more comfortable for people just learning the loop for the first time. There are certain characters that set the bar for which starter you want to use, like Orihime and Rangiku. For now, let's just say anyone taller than Orihime, use medium heavy. Anyone shorter than Rangiku, use light medium. But I'm pretty sure that Rangiku is taller than Orihime, but whatever. Moving on to the actual loop. After landing the loop starter, you have about 28 frames, roughly half a second, to make your next move. Within that half second, you can jump backwards, immediately air dash forwards, and then immediately press medium, heavy, and die, after which you continue the loop. The timing is tight, but you can actually act the moment you hit the ground. So if you hold up back during die, you'll be able to jump on the first possible frame. This loop works mid-screen as well. You'll just have to jump forward instead of backward. Then once you begin to see the corner wall, you can switch to a neutral jump or backward jump if you've gone really close, and then switch to the original corner version. Now that I've made the loop clear, let's talk about the weird stuff. The trajectory of the die fireworks are completely random. The RNG applies to all three, so occasionally you'll just get a random spray that doesn't help you at all. Some go low, some go high, there's no telling, so you just have to spray and pray sometimes. This can be very frustrating for doing the loops mid-screen, since occasionally the fireworks might just fly over characters that aren't that tall. This isn't too much of a problem in the corner, apart from the characters that are just a little bit too short to begin with. There is a very noticeable height drop for the light-medium starter characters. Theoretically, the loop works on them, but for the most part, with the amount of insane luck you need, you're really just doing it for style points. Also, it doesn't work on Hitsugaya. He's just way too small. He low profiles the fireworks just by standing. Nurse's hurtbox changes when she's knocked back, so I wouldn't suggest using it on her either. And Grand Fisher and Bonnie just lie about their height. What is this? It's going through their bodies. Moving on to ending the loop. How do you do it? You've been looping for a while, you're tired, you want to finish the combo. What's the right ender to use? After doing your last loop, instead of jumping backward, you'll dash forward. Using your dash momentum, you can then do crouching light, medium, heavy, and then the reinforced version of die. Like the normal version, there is still some RNG, so some of those fireworks might end up shooting a bit too high. Let's assume they don't. Now you'll want to dash in again, and using that momentum, do crouching medium and then standing heavy, your launcher. Now you have two options depending on how much super meter you have. If you have 1 or 2 bars, use Senpen Banka. If you have 3, use Kagizaki Blossom. Small tip for Kagizaki Blossom, it does more damage the higher your opponent is in the air. So if you wait just a little while longer after 5H, you'll get the most damage. As for Senpen Banka, you'll want to use it immediately after 5H. If you hold up forward during this super, you can actually finish the combo with an air ender. You have to be quick to get the first light to connect, so try to practice it some more. It is really easy to build meter with this loop. On an average defense character like Ichigo and most other characters in this game, it takes roughly 2 loops to build 1 meter, 7 loops to build 2 meters, and 15 to build all 3. And I did actually do this loop with no meter 15 times in a row just to figure this out. Just remember, this loop builds meter for your opponent too, so they can burst out the moment they get 1 super bar. So don't overdo it on the loops. When you do it twice or thrice, you're already threatening half your opponent's health bar, just like that. And they can't do anything about it because you just built the meter. They don't have a meter yet, but you do. And you don't even have to spend it if you don't want to. You can save the bar and still take out a respectable third of their health. I would say 4 loops in a combo is a good stopping point. By then, you've regained your flash step, and it's like you never left the ground at all. Alright, that's all I got to teach for Kukaku. Join the Treasure Fighters Discord, join the Dark Souls Discord, we have fun in those places. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I want to teach more people about this game and hopefully interact with more people who like fighting games like I do. The feedback and support really helps out. Do be sure to check out the new Dark Souls Guides playlist in case you want to look back on the other guides I made.
Number 2!